You ever look at your bank account and think, where the heck did all my money go? Yeah, same. So I gave myself a challenge. Track every single dollar I spent for 30 days. No skipping, no, I'll log it later. Every swipe, tap, and snack written down. And what I discovered? It kind of shocked me. Turns out, I was spending way more than I thought on things I didn't even really enjoy. Like, I spent more on food delivery than actual groceries. And half the time, the food wasn't even good. But this challenge wasn't about guilt. It was about awareness. And by the end of the 30 days, not only did I feel more in control, I actually saved more money without even trying that hard. And today, I'm breaking down everything I learned. Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the show. It's James here, and today's episode is a little different, but a bit more personal, a bit more real. So I did something that honestly made me uncomfortable at first. I tracked every single dollar I spent for 30 days straight. Yes, every coffee, every impulse buy, every late night Uber Eats run. All of it. I wanted to see where my money was really going. No sugarcoating, no rounding down, no, I'll check it later. Just raw, honest numbers. And let me tell you, what I learned surprised me more than I expected. At first, I thought I had a pretty good grip on my spending. I mean, I'm not someone who splurges on big-ticket items every weekend. I'm not drowning in subscriptions. And I try to cook at home when I can. But what I thought I was doing and what I was actually doing, two completely different stories. Within the first week, I noticed a pattern, and not a good one. My biggest spending triggers weren't emergencies or essentials. They were boredom, stress, and honestly, convenience. That random $10 quick snack, because I didn't feel like cooking, turned into a $200 habit over the month. That $5 app download I didn't think twice about. Multiply that by 4 or 5 random why not purchases. It adds up. But the biggest shocker, and I mean jaw-dropping, was how much I spent on delivery. I knew I ordered out more than I should, but tracking it made it painfully clear. I was spending more on DoorDash than on groceries, like, what? I had groceries in the fridge that literally expired while I waited for takeout. That one hurt, and the thing is, I wasn't even enjoying most of it. It was just mindless spending, habit-driven, not intentional. That was a big realization for me, so I started asking myself, every time I pulled out my card or opened an app, is this something I really want, or is it just easy right now? And to be clear, this challenge wasn't about guilt. It wasn't about shaming myself for every dollar. It was about awareness. I wanted to take control of my money instead of letting it disappear without knowing where it went. And that shift in mindset changed everything. Once I had the data, I started adjusting. I didn't go full minimalist, but I did make intentional swaps. I set a weekly cash budget for fun stuff, like coffee runs or takeout, and when it was gone, that was it. I paused subscriptions I hadn't used in months. I meal prepped for the first time in ages, and I actually stuck with it. I even noticed some emotional habits around spending, like I'd treat myself when I was having a bad day, not because I needed anything, but because I wanted to feel better. And while there's nothing wrong with that in moderation, doing it often adds up quickly, financially and emotionally. Something else that helped, writing a little note next to each expense, like not just $14 lunch, but $14 lunch with friends, worth it, or $18 coffee because I was tired and didn't plan ahead. It sounds cheesy, but it helped me make sense of my choices and separate the ones that brought me joy from the ones that just drained my wallet. So after 30 days, what did I learn? I learned that awareness is powerful. Most of us don't have a spending problem. We have an awareness problem. Once you know where your money's going, you can actually make changes that stick. I also learned that small, consistent habits beat big, dramatic changes every time. You don't have to cancel everything or cut yourself off. You just have to be mindful. And the best part, I ended the month with more money in my account than usual. Not because I made more, but because I was intentional. And that's a habit I plan to keep going forward. So, if you've never tracked your spending before, I challenge you to try it, even just for a week. Use a notebook, a notes app, whatever works for you. The goal isn't perfection, it's awareness. All right, that's it for today's episode. If you enjoyed this or want to share your own experience, hit me up. I love hearing how other people approach money challenges like this. And if you think a friend needs to hear this, as maybe someone who keeps saying, "I don't know where my money goes," send it their way.